The rain came down in sheets, cold and relentless, as Olivia Mercer gripped the steering wheel with white knuckles. The back road her GPS had insisted was the fastest route to the resort estate had turned into a muddy nightmare. Her luxury car, a sleek, silver machine built for city streets and red carpets, gave a final shudder before it stilled, silent and dead in the middle of nowhere. With a frustrated sigh, Olivia leaned back, letting her head fall against the leather seat. She was used to control, of her business, her image, her world. But this, being stranded in the countryside in the middle of a storm with no cell signal, was a kind of helplessness she hadn't felt in years. She stepped out of the car, designer heels sinking into the wet earth, and immediately regretted it. Her umbrella turned inside out within seconds, and her coat clung to her soaked figure. In the distance, through a curtain of rain, she saw a faint light. With no other choice, Olivia began walking, each step heavy, each breath steaming in the cold air. After what felt like an eternity, she reached a modest farmhouse, its porch light flickering like a beacon of hope. She knocked once, twice, then waited, shivering. The door opened slowly, revealing an older man with calloused hands, a weathered face, and kind, watchful eyes. "Can I help you, miss?" he asked, concern creasing his brow. "My car broke down, and Olivia's voice cracked from exhaustion. Without hesitation, the man stepped aside. "Come in. You're soaked to the bone." Inside, the warmth hit her like a wave. The small home smelled of firewood and something baking. A woman, thin but smiling, hurried forward with a blanket. "Thank you," Olivia whispered, barely able to hold back tears. "I'm Samuel. This is my wife, Martha," the man said. "You're welcome to stay until the storm passes. No phone signal here, but we've got hot soup and dry clothes." Olivia tried to protest. Tried to remind herself who she was, that she could fix this, pay her way out, but her pride crumbled in the face of such simple kindness. She stayed. Over the next few hours, Olivia saw a life so different from her own. Samuel and Martha had almost nothing by her standards, a humble home, old furniture, worn clothes, but they had peace, laughter, and a love that filled the space like sunlight. They spoke with warmth, asked questions with genuine interest, and never once hinted at who she might be or what she was worth. That night, wrapped in an old quilt on their couch, Olivia couldn't sleep. Her mind swirled with thoughts, of boardrooms, empty penthouses, hollow awards. She'd built an empire but lost something along the way, connection, trust, simplicity. She had more than most could dream of, yet she felt less alive than the couple who had taken her in without question. The next morning, Samuel helped her get her car out of the mud. It took hours, sweat, and grit. When it finally started, Olivia turned to him with tears in her eyes. "How can I thank you?" she asked, reaching into her purse. Samuel shook his head. "You already did. You reminded us what kindness is for." She didn't understand then, but she would. Days turned to weeks, and Olivia couldn't get them out of her mind. She returned to her high-rise office, her board meetings, her tailored life, but it all felt wrong. Cold. She found herself thinking of the warm kitchen, the soft hum of Martha's voice, the way Samuel looked at his wife like she was the greatest treasure in the world. Then, one day, she went back. Not in a limousine, not in heels, not with cameras or fanfare. Just Olivia. A woman searching for something real. She knocked on the same door. When Samuel opened it, surprise turned to a smile. "I was hoping you'd come back," he said. "I was hoping I'd be brave enough to," she replied. In the months that followed, Olivia visited often. She helped with harvests, learned to bake, sat by the fire and listened to stories. She began funding programs for rural families, quietly, without headlines. She hired locals, repaired homes, sponsored schools. Not because they asked. Because she needed to. When a journalist finally learned about her secret retreats to the countryside, they asked, why would a woman worth millions choose to live part-time like a farmer? She smiled. Because when my car broke down, I thought I lost control. But what I found was everything I never knew I needed. The story ended not with a grand reveal or a dramatic twist, but with a lesson, that wealth can buy comfort, but it's compassion that creates meaning. And sometimes, you find your richest moments in the simplest places, when you step into a humble home, and leave with a full heart.